Team USA, what happened? Team USA, what happened? You can't win with a country that has more than 3 million people. Team USA, what happens? You gotta play a country with actual people in there.
Shut your up! So you beat us in World Cup soccer 4-1 Belgium? Nobody cares. The reason we don't care is because the United States of America has won 60 Super Bowls while the rest of the world, poverty franchise, has 0 Super Bowls, as in never, ever, ever has anybody won a Super Bowl except for the good old USA. Now what you got to say, son? I mean, you could kick your little soccer ball around. Oh, look at Jimmy kicking his little soccer ball. Or you come play some real football, son, and get dominated.
The USA got destroyed by Belgium on Tuesday night, man. And we got sent home. And now the whole world is laughing at us. And they expect us to be upset because we got bounced out of the World Cup. But I hate to tell them.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
We really don't. We don't care. Y'all was partying, the party was jumping, so we decided to party with y'all, man. But we really don't care. But let's look into how the internet is trying to clown on America for losing out of the World Cup. What it look like, TV?
I am back. What it do, baby?
YouTube's own Varnell Hill.
Did you miss me?
Your very own spokesman for the Insidians. We're inside and we're comfortable.
They're so comfortable.
And I'm back with another one. And today, y'all, I wish I had good news for y'all about the World Cup. But we out of there. We out of there. And we didn't go out in great looking fashion. It was a bad looking game. That was the last goal of the game when we had just totally given up. But we was playing like trash the whole game. That was actual footage from the first 5 minutes of the game, man. I think they scored in the first 2 or 3 minutes. Belgium has been spanking us for years now, probably decades, man. And we pretty much knew it was going to happen. But like I said, man, it was a party and we wanted to join in. But it's a lot of people online that's taking this time right now to gloat a little bit. And they want to rub it in on us.
Hi, USA. This is called football, not soccer, not basketball. Bye-bye. Elbows that way. You get the red card, you don't play, okay? But you put the player back. Now, this is what happened. Belgium, thank you. USA, bye-bye. Belgium, thank you. The whole world was supporting Belgium. Bye-bye, USA.
Team USA, what happened? Team USA, what happened? You can't win with a country that has more than 3 million people. Team USA, what happens? You gotta play a country with actual people in there. Team USA, what happened? 4-1? You even cheated to get Balogun and you still lost 4-1. Team USA, what happened?
If they're not just blatantly talking trash, then they honestly and they sincerely don't understand why we don't care. Like, it's a disconnect with them on why we really do not care.
English, but I live in America, and what I want to know is why the Americans don't care about the World Cup. I'm currently in a bar, and the US-Turkey game is on, and the US scored a goal, crazy goal, 2 minutes in. This whole room is full of Americans. We're the only English people here. No one's watching. No one even reacted. Do they not realize this is the biggest thing in the world?
Don't even care.
All right, Americans, let's talk. Come closer. If you're American, come closer. Now, can you explain to me, can you tell me, because right now I just watched America play Paraguay, and I have this question I need to ask. How the hell have you all not been interested in this sport when you guys have 12 magnificent players who play like this? How on earth? How on earth you guys don't go to the World Cup? Don't even see the semifinals. Don't even go higher. Like, you don't even show up in the World Cup. I don't think it's because you don't get players. It's more political. So can somebody tell me the real reason why America is not dominating in the football?
You could Google the countries that got knocked out of the World Cup, And when they get knocked out, it's devastating. But here, it's just another day. Life goes on. And that's confusing to a lot of people. But I'll be honest with y'all. I'll be 100% honest with y'all. When America got kicked out, Americans did have mixed emotions about it.
Damn. Sad way to go out. Fun ride, but what a brutal loss. Whatever, Belgium. 0 Super Bowl. We do this every World Cup. This is nothing different. I am so sick of this.
Honestly, when you think about it, everybody else in the tournament got lucky that LeBron became a free agent as late as he did. If he became a free agent before the World Cup, we're winning the whole thing.
I mean, seriously, what were people expecting with Balogun out? This was never going to be a game. Why did they trade him to the Sixers?
Honestly, dude, if Kenzie and Dylan didn't win karaoke, they might not be on the island right now. The more I think about it, the more I realize if the U.S. viewed soccer as its main sport, we would win the World Cup every single year.
Quentin, you're like a lion. Lad, you're a tiger, but together, you rule the jungle.
Paul George and a couple of picks. All right, I got to pick a new number for Miami. Let's see what we got. Perfect. How do we think this looks?
Some more inside information for you foreigners about Americans. Anything that happens during the summertime, any sport that we happen to get in the summertime, the Olympics, FIFA, anything that come along, even if it's a golfing tournament and the USA is in it, all that is excellent filler before we get to the main course, which is this NBA, this NFL, all this stuff that happens in the fall. We're just grateful to have something to cheer for right now.
In your face! America lost the World Cup! You look upset.
Yo, can you shut the f up? I'm trying to figure out where LeBron's gonna go.
LeBron? Did you not realize you lost the World Cup? What the hell?
What?
You lost the World Cup!
Oh, okay. What the f?
Do you not? You Americans are so disrespectful. What is wrong with you?
Is Ronaldo still in?
No, he just lost.
Oh, well, that sucks. Miami has Giannis.
You guys are pathetic. I can't believe this.
Fuck. Okay, Celtics got Jason Tatum.
Oh, Belgium? We lose to Belgium? Oh, wait, hang on. I don't give a f. All right, let's go baseball.
I'm me. I stay automatic.
Hey, you an American?
Yeah. Belgium #1.
Hey, f you. Nobody's #1 but us.
Belgium better than USA.
We got more GDP in our worst state than you got in your entire country.
Better than you.
What are you even known for but waffles?
Beat you.
Where even is Belgium?
Apparently ahead of you in football rankings.
You mother... Wait, football?
Yeah, 4-1. We f***ed your shit up.
Wait. That's soccer. I don't care.
What?
What am I doing? We don't care about soccer.
Yeah, I almost cared for 2 seconds.
So you beat us in World Cup soccer 4-1 Belgium? Nobody cares. The reason we don't care is because the United States of America has won 60 Super Bowls while the rest of the world, poverty franchise, has 0 Super Bowls, as in never, ever, ever has anybody won a Super Bowl except for the good old USA. Now what you got to say, son? I mean, you could kick your little soccer ball around. Oh, look at Jimmy kicking his little soccer ball. Or you come play some real football, son, and get dominated by the USA. I'm not talking about a little domination, baby. I'm talking about a full-blown rear-end kicking kind of deal, son. As in, you ain't never, ever won one. When you start looking at this football stuff that we call soccer, we don't even call it football, and Belgium winning 4-1, it really doesn't make a hill of beans, son, because you don't even have a shot at a Super Bowl.
And that sentiment right there is destroying the whole discourse online. It's a whole bunch of people that want to jump online and wag their finger and nah. But when you get hit with a honest to God, a truly and sincere, I don't care.
You know, I don't really care either way.
it kind of makes you kind of feel like the idiot. And right now, Americans are not afraid or ashamed to tell anybody, yeah, we lost, and I don't care.
Funniest part of my night is seeing all these Belgium fans flooding my comments on my posts, expecting me to be super offended by them, like throwing the score of the match at me. Dude, I don't care enough about soccer, football, whatever you want to call it, enough to care. Like, I cheered it on because it's America and I love America and I wanted to see America win, but I don't care enough. Like, don't get me wrong, would have been rad if they won, but it's not like I was invested in it enough that I'm super, super upset about the game, and all these comments are making me break down crying in my room. I'm sitting here reading Proverbs, scrolling on my phone, looking at all these comments like, oh, okay.
The world want us to love soccer so much, but we America, bro, we don't fuck with that shit for the most part. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, y'all can put these numbers out here that is super big compared to football and basketball and shit. That's not going to make us like it, gang. We don't fuck with it, bro. Like, the whole world mad that the U.S. don't like soccer. Like, we know it's the bigger sport. Y'all don't have to keep saying that, bro. That shit is not interesting to us. We rather see football. We rather see basketball, bro. Soccer shit, that shit cool, I guess, but it's just not a big thing here. I don't think it's ever going to be a big thing. It's never going to overtop football, and it's not going to be bigger than fucking basketball. Maybe baseball, but that's probably it. Well, the Super Bowl only had 100 million viewers and the World Cup had 1.2 billion. We don't give a game that shit. I'm sorry, bro. We don't with that shit. Like, I'm sorry, gang. Like, we just don't. Like, maybe in the next lifetime, maybe then.
Pass. And it's funny, bro, because like Europe wanted us to care so much about USA losing. Like, yeah, you're so sad that your country loses to Belgium. No, we don't give a We never gave a bro. Them is not, bro, we only watching because football season is not going on right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we do not care. You know what I mean? Y'all be, look it, bro. Europe be trying to make us care about stuff we do not care about, bro. Why don't you care about global? Bro, we're American, bro. We like fucking diesel trucks and shit. We the only people in this world that like American muscle and gas guzzlers, bro. Like, bro, Europe is always trying to make us care about shit, bro. I swear to God, bro. We do not care that USA lost to Belgium, and we don't care that they're eliminated from the World Cup, bro. I didn't even watch it. I just found out on TikTok, like, oh, well, maybe next year. You know what I'm saying? We do not give a finnuck, bro.
He ain't lying.
While people are talking a lot of trash, I'll be disingenuous than a mofo if I sat up here and told you that I didn't understand why. We, the American public, was talking a lot of trash. We was out here talking heavy, man. We was talking spicy. So I understand where all the, the disdain is coming from. They really wanted us to be humble, but it's just not going to happen in this situation.
I love that for all of you guys' obsession with us. You will never understand us. This will not humble us because this is not something we could be humbled in because we didn't care about it.
And
Like, I know that sounds crazy to you because this is your game and you guys care about it a lot. I know. I'm here. They're rioting in the streets right now. I know you guys care about this a lot, but we don't. It is like our 5th most popular sport, and it's like by default because it's at that point it's like tennis and whatever, track and field or whatever. We don't care. We don't care. It was fun to root for a team that had our flag, and it was cool. It was amazing. We didn't even know that we were hosting it until 2 months ago. We found out we had a team that was in it. It was great to root for. Amazing. But we went out in the round of 16. Realistically, none of us expected to get further than that. We didn't get humbled. It would have been great to win. Of course, it would have been great to go to the quarterfinals. Yeah, absolutely. It would have been great to win. But none of us, we're not losing any sleep over this, I promise you. I would lose more sleep over the Dallas Cowboys missing the playoffs this upcoming season. And I'm not even a Cowboys fan. I'm a Bucs fan. I just think it would be sad. I don't want to see Dak Prescott go out like that.
Look at Dak Prescott. Look at his workout. This is what he does.
But no, none of us are humbled by this. We're gonna go back to work tomorrow, and it's gonna be cool. In fact, we just want y'all to wrap this up now, so that we can get to real football. That's what's happening right now. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Wrap this up, fam. We lost on Tuesday. It's Saturday morning, man. World Cup been over.
And with that being said,
The 2026 World Cup has now come to an end. Has it actually? No. But will Americans stop caring because we're no longer playing? Yes. That is the answer to that question, because I just don't have an interest in this tournament anymore. Now, I will have an interest in anything that happens outside of the tournament. So all the fun stuff that you guys are doing, the tours being here in the country, still paying attention to that. But in terms of the games, don't care. Don't care. Soccer will not one more second of soccer will be watched. The teams that I thought that I cared about are all out of it. So, yeah, there's literally nothing for me to care for anymore. It really did boil down to the fact that I'm a bandwagon fan. I wanted America to do its best, and as long as America was in it, I was going to learn and study and understand. I'm very proud of them. Today just wasn't their day, and they got me interested. I would have never spoken about soccer unless it was for this tournament. But, you know, here we are. It is what it is. So until the women's dominate again, that's when I'll be available to show my ugly head again about soccer.
He ain't lying, man. It's over, especially for me, man. I'm always going to root for United States by default. But my real soccer team is Brazil. I've been rooting for them since I was 8 or 9. One of my closest friends coming up was from Brazil. So I'm always going to have love for Brazil, but they out of there, United States out of there. It's nothing for me to hang around for anymore, man. But with all that being said, it's a bunch of Americans that have watched more soccer in the past couple of weeks than they have watched in their whole lifetime. We trying to understand the game, but it's a lot of people out there with some critiques.
I can tell you exactly why Americans don't watch soccer. It is because I've watched soccer all day, every day since the World Cup has began, and the amount of people laying down on the field over nothing is exhausting. Like, what do you mean you just lay there until somebody comes and checks that you're okay? That is insanity. We are used to people getting hurt and playing through the pain, not whatever that is. Also, what do you mean when the ball is snapped or whatever it's called whenever the game starts and you don't try to drive it down the field as fast as humanly possible? That seems insane to me. I mean, I get that there's a strategy and a reason, but I was watching that England game the other day and they just passed the ball back and forth, forwards and backwards for a solid 5 minutes before anything exciting happened, and that is boring. Also, the fact that you can go out of bounds. Like, the amount of times I've seen people go out of bounds just running. In most American sports, if you go out of bounds, you have to stay out of bounds until, the play is over. There's a pause or something. Like, y'all are just running out of bounds? No big deal? No whistle? No nothing? So, other than that, I'm enjoying my time watching soccer, slowly learning the rules. I'm never going to like the flopping thing, though. It makes every stereotype about soccer true. So, maybe just fix that.
She is not lying, man. I did not know it was that much flopping. Like, makes the NBA look like angels. How much flopping is going on in soccer, y'all? They die 27 times a game, man. They literally die on the field and then come back somehow amazingly. It is. I feel you on that point. And the kicking back, yeah, it can get a little slow. It can get a little slow, but it can get super exciting. I give them that. It can get super exciting, and I didn't understand the out of bounds stuff either. But like I said, man, that thing is over. Except I am a little curious to see what happens with Argentina, man. It seems like it's a lot of fishy stuff going on surrounding Argentina.
Bad time to be an Argentina fan, because right now they're the subject of not one, not two, but 3 investigations. The first one being from the FBI after they suspected that the AFA was laundering nearly $300 million. The reason being that all this money was constantly moving throughout banks with no clear reason. So they suspect this must be for some sort of weird illegal scheme. The next investigation is for the constant racism that Aishospi experienced when he was watching the game of Argentina versus Egypt. Tons of fans were yelling the N-word at him, and one of them even made a monkey gesture at him. Although that's more of the fans and not really the football association. And the last investigation is into Argentina allegedly cheating in the match against Egypt because they somehow got 3 goals in the last 15 minutes. The main reason being for the fact that a lot of the referees had some very, very weird calls, with even one of the players of Egypt afterwards saying that this tournament has to be rigged. And as an Argentinian myself, this is not very good.
Like I said, man, I'm curious to see what happens with Argentina, because you ain't even got to know the rules of soccer. But the stuff that they get away with, you know, it's no way that this could be legal in any sport.
Something fishy going on here.
Like I said, man, I am no soccer expert, but it seems like the boy Messi is allowed to do whatever the hell he want to do out there on his soccer field. Like I said, man, I want to see the way it all plays out. I want to see if it all shakes out at the end. But anyway, man, before we get up out of here, I want to clarify something for everybody, because I think it's a lot of people out there confused. I told y'all in one of the previous videos that if we won this whole World Cup, that the world was going to have to stop calling soccer football and call it soccer. And right now, because we lost, it's an influx of people saying that now us Americans have to call it football. And that's where I want to say you guys have to pay closer attention to detail. That was not part of the deal or the bet. The bet was if we win, y'all have to call it soccer. We didn't say anything about us. Y'all took a deal with us getting no retribution on the back end. Y'all agreed to that deal, not us. So we not gonna call it football. We calling it soccer.
America lost the World Cup. You have to call it football.
Soccer.
It's called football. You guys lost. You have to call it football.
Soccer.
Why don't you respect this sport? It's called football.
Soccer.
Bloody
Yeah, I'm with him, man. It's soccer. It's soccer.
Soccer.
But on a serious note, though, man, enjoyed the heck out of the World Cup this year, man. I hope everybody that tuned in, y'all enjoyed it also, man. And I thank everybody that came to America, got a different viewpoint of America, is going back different places and telling people about us and how it's a blast over here. Appreciate all y'all. And I think it was something that was good for the whole world, man. It was good for the whole world. People had a good time everywhere they went. We still not sure about Canada. Still can't get any more positive videos out of Canada, man. We got to see what's going on. Is it even still going on up in Canada? Like, I don't know. When did it end in Canada? If it ended in Canada, I'm going to have to do a little digging to see what I can find on Canada. But anyway, man, this was just letting y'all know that if you're online and you're trying to poke some fun at some Americans because we lost, you might as well find another way to poke fun at us. Don't use the World Cup because it's not going to get the reaction that you would imagine. Might as well go to somebody from another country if you got some World Cup jokes. But anyway, man, that's that. So this video right here is going to end like all the other videos. Hit me up in the comments section and let me know how you feel about everything you have just witnessed.
Tell me how you felt about what just happened there.
And if you made it to this point in the video, you are my MVP.
It was a stone groove, my man.
I'm out of here.
Americans don't care about football. I would say soccer is probably their 4th favorite sport, maybe. But the thing I've learned about Americans is they don't care about the sport. They care about the person representing their country. It could be a knitting competition for grandmas. And if it's an American grandma versus any other country's grandma, you better believe that that grandma is going to be backed by an entire nation. They care about the person representing them more than what sport the person's playing.
USA!